This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so this particular problem, we are identifying the shortest tour through the given cities. So the salesman has to start from the city one and he have to reach all the cities. Then he have to reach back to the same city where he started. So we have to identify the shortest path among all these cities. So that is the main concept in traveling salesman problem. So here we are having branch and bound method to identify this particular solution. So here in this particular branch and bound, we are using birth first search. So BFS we are using actually. So with use of BFS, we are identifying the solution. So majorly in this particular problem, all the possible solution, we will get different levels of solutions. Not only one possible solution, we will get different levels of possible solutions. So all the possible solutions we have to identify with use of traveling salesman problem. Let's see the particular problem statement here. So here we are having four nodes A, B, C, D. So four nodes we are having. So in these four nodes, we are having some distance parameter. So A to B distance is 2, B to D the distance is 3. Then again A to C the distance is 5, C to D the distance is 1. When we are calculating B to C, the distance is 8, and A to D, the distance is 7. So all the nodes having its own distance, and it's bidirectional graph. It's not a unidirectional, it's a bidirectional graph. We can travel from A to B as well as we can able to travel from B to A. Okay, so that is the way we can able to travel in both the sides. And one more rule what we are having is we are starting from A. From A, what we are going actually from A, we can able to move to B. If you are going via B, again we should not come to B again. Mean by A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. That is one level of travel, one level of tour. We should not reach B again. That is mean by A to B, C to B to C, C to D, D to B, D to A. We should not go because B is already visited. So visited node should not be visited again in traveling salesman problem. So in this case, you have to identify the solution carefully and we will get multiple solutions for traveling salesman problem. Let's see the formula for calculating lower bound. We have to calculate the lower bound here. To calculate the lower bound, we have a formula. The formula is summation of sum of cost of the two least cost edges adjacent to V. Sum of cost of the two least cost edges adjacent to V divided by 2. So for example, if you are taking A, we have to consider two least cost edges adjacent to the vertex A. So we are having three edges now here. So in this, among these three edges, which are the edges having least cost that we have to consider? For example, when you are taking A to B is 2, A to D is 7, A to C is 5. Okay, so A to B we are having 2, so that is the least value. A to D we are having 7, that is somewhat greater than 2, and when we are considering A to C, that is 5. So among these three, the least values are said to be 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are said to be the least values. So these two values we are taking, and that has to be taken with the next edges. Okay, like that we have to sum all the two least cost edges and the answer has to be divided by 2. So that is the lower bound we have to calculate. Okay, so this is the formula for lower bound. Let's see the first lower bound calculation now. Okay, so for this graph we going to calculate the lower bound. So to calculate the lower bound, we are taking the all possible cases. So when we are taking all possible cases, what is all possible cases? A to B. A to B is the first possible case. Then A to C is the second possible case. A to C. Then from A to B. So A to B, A to C, A to D. So these are the three possible cases. Next to that, what is the next thing? So A to B we taken, A to C we taken, then A to B, then B to D we are taking. A to B, B to D we are taking. Then again next possible cases, C to A, C to D. C to A, C to D. Okay. Then next possible case is D to C, D to B. So D to C and D to B we are taking. So how we are taking this, I will explain. From A, as I told, from A, which two edges are least? A to B is least, A to C is least. That we are writing here. Okay. A to B is least, A to C is least. From B, when we are taking, which two are least? B to A. B to A and B to D least value. So that we are writing as A to B and B to D. Okay, we have to write B to A. Here we are writing A to B. Okay. Then when you are taking C, from C, which two are the least edges? C to A and C to D. C to A and C to D are the least edges. When you are going for D, from D, which two are the least edges? D to C and D to B. D to C and D to B, that we are writing as C to D and D to B. Okay. So these are the least edges from every node. Every node we are calculating the least edges so that we got this particular summation of all the values, and we are substituting the value for every node. So A to B, what is the value? A to the value is 2, that we are substituting here. And A to C, what is the value? A to C, the value is 5, that we are substituting here. Then A to B, what is the value? A to B value is 2, that we are substituting here. B to D, what is the value? B to D value is 3, that we are substituting here. Then C to A value is 5, that we are substituting here. Then C to D value is 1, that we are substituting here. Again C to D, 1, D to B, that is 3. So adding all, we are getting 22. 22 divided by 2, we are getting 11 as answer. That is the lower bound. So this is the lower bound calculation for the entire graph. So entire graph, we calculated the lower bound. So this lower bound will become as a root node. In our state space tree, we have to draw the state space tree. In our state space tree, we are putting the root node with lower bound as 11. Okay. So this entire thing, whatever we calculated, that will become as a root node here. Okay. So root node we are considering as A. The starting node what we are having, that will be the root node. Now from A, where and all we can able to go? From A, where we can go to A to B. So you can see the graph. From A, we can go to A to B, then A to C, then A to D. So 3 edges we can able to travel from A. So that we are writing as a next successor node, mean by the sub node. The sub node for A, the root node is A to B, A to C, and A to D. So these are the 3 successor node for the root node. Now we have to calculate for A to B. So A to B, when we are starting for A to B, we are considering this particular calculation. So we have to make it for all the 4 nodes, no? So A, B, C, D we are taking. So A to B we are considering as a node. In that A, so from A, which 2 nodes are least? From A, when you are taking A to B, then A to C. These 2 are the least nodes. A to B and A to C are the least nodes. B, when you are taking B to A, B to D are the least nodes. B, when you are taking B to A, B to D are the least nodes. The same case, when you are coming for C, C to A, C to D are least nodes. Okay. So C means C to A, C to D are the least nodes. For D, which are the least nodes? D to B, D to C are the least nodes. So that we are making for D. Okay. Again, when we are adding this, we are getting the answer 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4. We are getting 11 again. Okay. So when you are considering A to B path, these
Sir,
are
it is
the
not
answer.
equal to 11. No, sir.
7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4.
Yes, sir, it is not equal to 11. No, sir.
Sorry, there is a mistake in the answer. 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4, we are getting 21. Sorry.
22, sir.
22 we are getting as answer here. Lower bound is 22 here. Okay. Sorry, there is a mistake actually. 22 we are getting, no? 22 divided by 2. 22 divided by 2, the answer is 11. As per the formula, we have to divide the answer by 2. So this is the formula, no, divide by 2 we have to do. So here I missed a division operation. 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4, we are getting 22. 22 divided by 2, we are getting 11. Okay. Now, considering node 2, that is A to C. So A to C, what and all ways we can able to make the nodes. So when we are considering from A to C, A to B, we are considering. So when we are considering from A to C, A to B, we are considering. A to C and A to B, we are considering. So 5 plus 2 we get. Next, second node B, what we are getting? B to A, B to D. So B to A, B to D, we are getting. So we are getting 2 plus 3, that is 5. When you are getting from C to A, C to D, that is 5 plus 1, 6. Again, from D to C, D to B, we are getting, that is 1 plus 3, 4. So adding all these 4 values, we are getting 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So we are getting 11 again. So the answer, what we are getting here for the overall tree, that is the least value 11. And for when you are identifying for A to B, we are getting 11. When you are identifying for A to C, that also we are getting 11. Now we are moving for A to D. Let's see for A to D what the answer we are getting. So A to D, what we are getting? A to D plus A to B. So when you are starting from A to D plus A to B. So these two are the least value. So A to D is 7, A to B is 2. So 2 plus 7, we are getting 9. Next to this, B, when we are starting, B to A, B to D. So B to A, B to D, what the answer we are getting? 2 plus 3 plus equal to 5 we are getting. The third node, C to A and C to B, we are moving. No, C to A, what the answer we are getting? That is 5. C to D, we are getting 1. So that is 6. The last node, D to A, then C to D. So D to A, then C to D, we are getting 7 plus 1, that is 8. So while calculating, we are getting 14. So adding all the answer, 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8, 28 divided by 2, we are getting 14. Okay. So this is the lower bound for A to B, D. So this lower bound values we are substituting here in the state space tree. So A to B, we got the lower bound as 11 that we are substituting here. A to C, we got the lower bound as 11 that we are substituting here. A to D, we are getting the lower bound as 14 that we are substituting here. Now, what happens? These two values are equal value. This is greater value. So first we are expanding this value. Okay. A to B, we are expanding. While expanding A to B, what we will get? We have to travel for the entire tree. So A to B, via A to B, how can we will reach A again that we are expanding? So A to B, then B to C, C to D, D to A. So this is the way we are reaching A again. So that's what we wrote here. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. Okay. Another way, how we are reaching via A to B, then B to D, D to C, C to A. This is one way, this is one other way. So both the ways we are writing here, and we are identifying the lower bound for these two ways. First we are taking A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So when you are identifying the lower bound for this, what we are getting actually? A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So how we can set it? First we are taking A to B, this is the first path. Then B to C, second path. C to D, third path. D to A, fourth path. So these are the 4 different paths we are having. So let's start with A. So when you are starting with A, so which and all paths deals with A? A to B is deals with A. Then D to A is deals with A. So A tends to B plus D tends to A. So these two things we are taking. While adding this 2 plus 7 we are getting. So we are getting 9. Okay. When you are taking with B, so which 2 deals with B? A tends to B. That we are writing as B tends to A. Then B tends to C. Okay. So these 2 are D deals with B. node B. So that we are taking this 2 and writing as 2 plus 8. So 2 plus 8, we are getting 10. Then third node C. So this and this deals with C, no? So C to B, B to C we are writing as C to B, and C to D we are writing. So these two values are 8 plus 1, we are getting 9. The last node D. So D, what we are getting actually, C to D, that we are writing as D to C, and D to A we are writing here. So C, D to C is 1 and D to A is 7. So 1 plus 7, 8 we are getting. So the lower bound calculation is 9 plus 10 plus 9 plus 8 divided by 2. So 36 divided by 2, 18 we are getting. So 18 we are writing here as a lower bound for this 4. Okay. For 5, how we can write? A to B, then B to D, D to C, C to A. So that is the split up for the last one. So see the split up. So A to B, B to D, D to C, C to A is written as A to B, B to D, D to C, C to A. Okay. So when you are taking A, the node A deals with this A to B, then C to A. These two nodes we are taking, and we are calculating the answer for this. A to B value is 2, C to A value is 5. We are getting a 7. When you are taking node B, B to D, B to D, and another node is A to B. So A to B and B to D we are taking. So A to B we are writing as B to A. So B to A value is 2 and B to D value is 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. For the third node, we are having two nodes, that is to be C to D. So D to C we are writing as C to D, and here C to A. So these two nodes we are taking. C to D value is 1, C to A value is 5. So total 6 we are getting. So node D, D to C is the first value we are having dealing with the node D, and B to D. B to D is the second value. So D to C is 1 and B to D is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. So 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 2, we are getting 22 divided by 2, that is 11. Okay. So 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4, what we are getting? 22. 22 divided by 2, we are getting 11. So the answer for this particular node 5 is 11. Okay. This particular node 5 is 11. So among this, which is the shortest path? 11 is the shortest path. So we got the answer. The solution to shortest route is A to B, B to D, D to C, and C to A is the shortest route. Okay. Students, I expanded A to B. The same way you have to expand A to C, because both are having same lower bound. You have to expand A to C and you have to identify what the solution you are getting down to A to C. That is one more solution we are getting for this particular problem.